You. Yes, you, right there. Why do you want to be unique? I mean, I know there's so much pressure too with college applications and job interviews. It's always so important to be different. But is different really you? Are you being yourself or are you trying to embody unique? Like, who is she? Like, why are we all trying to be her instead of being ourselves? When I think about identity, there are two ways I come to think about it. The first one is this idea that we're all different, and it's the idea like no person on earth is the same. We're all just completely unique, completely different individuals, each of us one person on this entire earth. It's like each of us is a different shade on the color wheel, and there's like an infinite amount of shades. That's one way of thinking about it. The other way is each of us is a collage of all of the people around us. And I guess in that way, you could say we're not really unique because we're just taking parts of other people and combining them to create ourselves. And that would be the equivalent of saying each of us is a color created from other colors blended together in one. So there are these two ways, this is for two ways of thinking about it. And I've come to realize that the second way is more accurate. Like, as idealistic as I would like to be, and think that each one of us, each person on this universe, is a completely different person who has their own set of beliefs, their own everything, I feel like the more accurate way to say it is we are, in fact, a collage, an accumulation of everything around us. Like, we are based off of the people who raised us, we're based off of the media we look at, the experiences we had. Like, it's all based on our surroundings. And going off of that, is there really anyone who is totally unique? Or are we all just basing ourselves off of other people or parts of other people? Like, I've spent a lot of my time trying to come up with something that is purely me, that is completely original, that I come up out of my own head. But the reality is, a lot of these parts of me are like completely just parts, ideas that I heard from someone else, taken in, synthesized, and maybe altered a little bit to fit my own opinions more. And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we are created from people, from other people, quite literally, but also in an ideological sense. All of our ideas stem from other people. Like, all these, these beliefs you have, usually they're birthed from some bigger movement. Like, if you're religious, you take your beliefs from your religion, which was passed down through time. It's not something unique, but it's also not something to be ashamed of. As I've been writing my own college apps, I've really been thinking about what makes me stand out. And the thing that I don't like is this idea that there has to be something about me that no one else has. Like, yes, I believe that like this is me. I'm Victoria. I'm definitely like my own person. But the truth is, like, who really am I? I'm Chinese American. I'm a student. I'm a dancer. I'm a teacher. I'm a content creator. Is that really unique? Like, I feel like there's tons of people out there who is exactly like that. Like, quite honestly, I am a very basic person, right? Like, Chinese American, there are so many Chinese Americans living in my town, so many just in my grade. We're like a majority here. Should I be ashamed of that? Should I be ashamed that I'm Chinese? Should I stop sharing my culture or anything? No. And the issue is, society encourages us to. Like, I've felt that I can't talk about my Chinese identity just because it's so common. But that doesn't mean it isn't special to me. All of my different identities, I really resonate with them, and I feel like that's who I really am. Even if you take a look at me on paper and you go, oh, that girl is completely the same as this other girl on this other paper that I saw. Like, yeah, on paper, we can very much be the same, but what matters more is our sense of self and how confident we are with who we are, right? Like, society puts so much pressure on us to go down these rabbit holes and try to find these unique things that we're good at. And you know what? Sometimes people are born into minorities, and that's something they should definitely cherish and honestly definitely make use of. But the truth is, most people aren't like that, and that's totally okay. Like, we shouldn't feel the need to be going down all these rabbit holes and trying to find these small things that we're really good at that no one else is good at all. Like, that stuff doesn't matter in the long run. I feel like what matters more is going back to your core and asking yourself, who really are you? Like, what are the few words, the few identities that really define you and that you really resonate with? And it's okay if they're not unique identities. It's okay if, numerically speaking, in a population, a lot of people share those same identities. Because as long as that's who you are, then that means you found where you belong in this world. You found the places that you fit in, the communities that you're a part of. And it really doesn't matter that you're this one distinct individual, right? Because in the end, like, why are we all trying to be so different? Why don't we just accept ourselves for who we are, no matter whether we're super unique or just honestly basic? Like, there's nothing wrong with being a basic person. As long as you feel like whatever you're portraying yourself as is authentic, is who you really are, I feel like that's all that should matter. So that's it. Disclaimer, this video was inspired by a comment that I got on one of my other videos, the struggle to be unique, a quick rant video, that one. I'll link it somewhere. But there was this video from this person named Mimi, and she sent this really nice long comment. It's probably still there, and it was basically saying, like, hey, you don't have to be unique, you just have to be yourself. And I think there's something really cool with that. And I thought that was a really nice philosophy, so I thought I'd share it here. Especially since this is one of the few videos that I'm making where I am not basing the content off of something that just happened to me and something that's made me feel really bad. I feel like this is a more upbeat video, so hopefully the advice is maybe helpful. I don't know. Yay!